that I ran to you. Only blue or black days, electing strange perfections in any stranger I'd choose. Would things be easier if there was a right way? Honey, there is no right way. So I fall in love just a little or a little bit every day with someone new. I fall in love just a little or a little bit every day with someone new. I fall in
Baby girl, I want you to keep putting on the show. Let's go. Shawty got it jumping around and I'm sold. And we got a couple of rounds of new gold. Everybody looking around like a oh. Okay, what you say? Let's play. Shake it with a little bit of Beyonce. Turn around and give it to me, shawty get paid. Do it for them girls that be jealous anyway. On stage, I wanna be amazed. Pop that, drop that, it's your birthday. Top back, y'all stacks, work for this pay. Stop that, lock that, work it in place. You the best, shawty, don't be scared. Let loose, get a Louis like hers. You the truth, get the money, it's hers. Back it up like that, yes sir. Oh baby, want some more baby. I love the way you do it, cause you do it so crazy. I'm counting down, so turn around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make that booty go da-da, 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 baby girl, I want you to keep putting on the show. Let's go. It's your sexy that got me now. Willing to bet they can't shut you down. I'm impressed the way you're making it bounce. Work in the middle again, making it jiggle again. Hello, let's go, just know I love the way you do it, how you take it to the floor. Show them how you do it like you're ready for the pole. Baby, you can do it 50 times in a row. Then roll, get ready for your pose. Like camera action, lose control. Ain't got to practice, use a pro. All types of magic, lose the clothes. Got a body like this, show girl. Make your booty go stupid, girl. So hot and I love them curves. Off top, shot him off my words. Oh baby, want some more baby. I love the way you do it, cause you do it so crazy. I'm counting down, so turn around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make that booty go da-da, 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 baby girl, I want you to keep putting on the show. Let's go. I don't have the words to say when you shake it my way. You got me still stuttering. How can I make you stay? I don't have the words to say when you shake it my way. You got me still stuttering, stuttering, stuttering. Da-da, 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 oh baby, want some more baby. I love the way you do it, cause you do it so crazy. I'm counting down, so turn around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make that booty go da-da, 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 baby girl, I want you to keep putting on the show. Let's go.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
Walk out the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on, unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spotting a Patron every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power cause
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
to be. It's going down. From the top of the pool, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Hey, Charlie must know I'm the man. My money love her like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Get dirty all night, that's part of my.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before. That life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Yeah. Some people search for a fountain.
Ladies and gents, please take your seats. Stand next to Alan. Next to me. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gents. I'd like to welcome you to this beautiful venue and to extend a very special welcome to Laura and Alan, our bride and groom. My name's Jo, and as a long-standing friend of both families and the sister of one of Alan's best men, it gives me tremendous pleasure to be here today. Now, in past times, it was custom for an unmarried woman to be under the care, authority and protection of the man who was the head of the household. When she married, this responsibility passed to her husband. This is what it originally meant to be given away. Times have changed, you may be relieved to hear, but some traditions are still honoured today. Therefore, I have a very important question for the bride's father, Dave. Dave, do you give Laura's hand in marriage to Alan?
I certainly do.
Would you like to shake Alan's hand and then take your seat? It is often said that it's love that makes the world go round. However, it is without a doubt friendship that keeps our spinning existence on an even keel. True friendship provides so many of the essentials for a happy life. It is the foundation on which to build an enduring relationship. It is the mortar which bonds us together in harmony. And it is the calm, warm protection we sometimes need when the world outside seems cold and chaotic. True friendship nurtures our hopes, supports us in our disappointments, and encourages us to grow to our best potential. Alan and Laura came together as friends. Today they pledge not only their love, but also the strength, warmth, and most importantly, the fun of true friendship. So Alan and Laura, your wedding day has finally arrived and you are surrounded by your friends and your family, the most important people in your lives who have gathered here today to share in your very special day. As you join in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out in front of you. The possibilities and potentials for your married life are endless. When we love, we see things other people do not see. We see beneath the surface to the qualities which make our beloved special and unique. To see with loving eyes is to see inner beauty, and to be loved is to be seen and known as we are known to no other. Marriage is a very personal decision, but a large part of its importance comes from its recognition by family and friends. So, in front of your loved ones here today, Alan, do you take Laura to be your wife? Do you promise to rejoice with her through good times, comfort her through bad times, support her in all that she does, and remain true to her for the rest of your life?
I do.
And Laura, do you take Alan to be your husband, to rejoice with him through good times, comfort him through bad times, support him in all that he does, and remain true to him for the rest of your lives?
I do.
So Alan, if you are free to be married, please repeat these words after me. I solemnly declare
I solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any reason why
of any reason why
I, Alan Ian Gilson,
I, Alan Ian Gilson,
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Laura Gamble.
to Laura Gamble.
And Laura, I solemnly declare
I solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any reason why
of any reason why
I, Laura Gamble,
I, Laura Gamble,
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Alan Ian Gilson.
to Alan Ian.
Again, Alan, it's your turn. So I, Alan Ian Gilson,
I, Alan Ian Gilson,
take you, Laura Gamble,
take you, Laura Gamble,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
And Laura. I, Laura Gamble,
I, Laura Gamble,
take you, Alan Ian Gilson,
take you, Alan Ian Gilson,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Alan and Laura have chosen some very special words to say to one another today. So Alan, you get the pleasure of going first.
I'm a man. Laura, back in time, before you were mine, my life was incomplete. You came into my life from girlfriend to wife, and now my life is sweet. You make me better, you make me stronger, you make me happier, you do. There's no one prettier, there's no one more wise, there's no one more perfect than you. Thank you for being you, for all you do, for being there for me. Thank you for this day and making me the happiest man that I can be. Today is a day that I've become the luckiest person ever born. I love you, Laura. I always will, for now and evermore.
Alan, never did I think that after meeting you all those years ago that we would be stood here today getting married. You're my best friend. You're the person I need when times are hard. I'm the person I want by my side when times are happy. I promise to try and make you as happy as you have made me for the rest of our lives. I cannot wait to see what life has in store for us as husband and wife. I love you.
Now, in true tradition, Alan and Laura have chosen to mark their vows with the exchange of wedding rings. I understand Josh is looking after the rings today, so Josh, do you want to come stand by me? Wind you up. Yeah, naughty. So, Alan, if you could take the ring that you're giving to Laura.
Which one do you want?
The little one. Place it onto the third finger of her left. And then hold it in place as you repeat after me. Laura, with this ring,
Laura, with this ring,
I pledge my love
I pledge my love
and faithfulness to you,
and faithfulness to you,
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
Alan, with this ring,
Alan, with this ring,
I pledge my love
I pledge my love
and faithfulness to you,
and faithfulness to you,
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
A wedding ring is a perfect circle. It has no beginning and no end, and it is a symbol of unending and everlasting love. Wear your rings proudly, and may they be a daily reminder of the promises you have made today and of the love you have for each other. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Alan and Laura's story. So we'll start at the beginning. Alan and Laura first met as teenagers at China Chef, where they both worked. Alan knew Laura's brother Jack, and they had lots of mutual friends in common, including my brother. In fact, I used to babysit for Laura and Jack when they were younger. Now, after university, Laura came back to Plymouth to work, and that December agreed to go to the China Chef Christmas meal. She arrived late to the party, and Alan insisted that she catch up on the chili shots that they'd been drinking. So the pair hit it off immediately and flirted outrageously all night. Laura remembers thinking that Alan was pretty full on and talkative, and noted that he was very attractive and had bulked up since his early days at China. Alan was impressed by how focused and career-driven Laura was, but also didn't fail to spot that she was also very attractive. He took Laura home at the end of the evening, only to find a less than impressed Jack standing on the doorstep waiting for her. Now, since getting together, Alan and Laura have shared some fabulous holidays, most notably to Mexico, Dubai and Venice, and they have brought their dream home. Equally ambitious, they push one another in their careers and both got promotions on the same day. So when I asked Laura what quality she most appreciated in Alan, she told me that she loved his confidence and communication skills, and the fact that he could walk into any room and strike up a conversation with anyone. She liked his face, which is just as well, because she's just signed up to spend the rest of her life looking at it. And she says that he can be very thoughtful when he tries. For his part, Alan praised Laura's work ethic and will to succeed, and revealed that she makes the best lasagna in the world. He loves her sense of fun and admires her patience, which he readily admits she needs in order to live with him. Alan also likes Laura's face, which I swear this is their work, which she pointed out to me as if it wasn't already blindingly obvious, is extremely pretty. Now, of course, as in all relationships, there are a couple of little things about one another that irritate this lovely pair. Laura knows all too well that Alan is incapable of being on time, perhaps why you stayed here last night, and has zero sense of urgency. He gets agitated if he hasn't done enough exercise by the end of the day, and can clear a room with his flatulence. Ladies and gents, you have been warned. Laura revealed that she's always played second fiddle to Alan's true passion in life, golf, and said it wouldn't surprise her if he even squeezed in a round on the morning of his wedding. You didn't, did you, Alan?
Maybe. I may have played quite well.
So Alan has no time for people who don't share his taste in music and is adamant that hip-hop is the way forward. In Alan's words, always has been, always will be. Now, Alan claims that Laura isn't the most attractive sleeper on the planet, and that she snores ferociously. He says that trying to get her to clean the house with him is like pulling teeth, although everyone knows that he's a clean freak, so who can blame her? And that she has very high standards when it comes to birthdays and expects the celebration of hers to go on for a full week. Now, thankfully, these little niggles pale into insignificance beside the couple's many strengths. They trust one another implicitly and are both prepared to work hard for their common goals. They understand the importance of family and friendship, and they are lucky enough to be surrounded by the most wonderful people. Now, in a bid to work out what size engagement ring to buy, Alan spent a few weeks messing around pretending to propose to Laura. Each time he'd whip out a different cheap ring to ascertain the fit. Laura had planned to spend the first weekend of July 2017 in London seeing Adele, but unfortunately she cancelled her concert, so Alan whisked his girlfriend off to the Clovelly Bay Inn before setting out with her on a coastal park walk to Bothersand. Now, he was wearing extremely tight shorts and had some difficulty in concealing the outline of his boxed engagement ring. At a suitably scenic bench, Alan asked Laura whether this would be a good place to propose. Now, Laura replied in the affirmative, presumably expecting yet more crappy jewellery, only to find herself on the end of a proper proposal and a properly lovely ring. She promptly burst into tears and didn't stop crying for the entire day. In between sobs, of course, she did manage to say yes. Now, Alan had already asked Dave, his future father-in-law, for permission to marry Laura and had been met with teary delight. So when I asked this lovely couple what they were most looking forward to about their wedding day, they said they were excited about celebrating with everybody they love and having been to lots of wonderful weddings themselves, to it finally being their turn to tie the knot. Laura told me movingly how much she was looking forward to seeing the look on her dad's face when he saw her in her wedding dress for the very first time. And she explained how grateful she was to him for doing such a brilliant job in bringing her and Jack up. Alan was excited about wearing a wedding ring handmade by his dad and to being husband and wife at long last. So marriage for Alan and Laura means being their own little family and officially being part of each other's families. Their dreams for the future include children, exploring the world, and importantly, continuing to make one another laugh. Alan also pointed out at this point that he wouldn't mind a 100-inch TV. Alan and Laura, the story of your life together is still yours to write. True marriage is more than the joining of two people. It's the union of two hearts. Now, it is clear to everyone here today that you have just married your best friend and your soulmate. the one you want to be with because they make your world the very best place to be. It therefore gives me very great pleasure to declare in front of your family and friends here today that you are husband and wife. Alan, you may kiss your wife. Ladies and gents, we're going to take care of the signing of the register, so just hang fire just for a minute. We're going to have some music and then there'll be loads of time for photos. Do you want to come? Want to help you with your chair?
I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. That I really didn't mean. Yeah, didn't I? Oh, baby, seen a lot of things in this old world. When I touched them, they meant nothing, girl. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. I'm yours. Ooh, we think it set my soul on fire. I know you're my only desire. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Whoa, you got the future in your hair, baby. Here I am, baby. You got the future in your hair, baby. Yeah, I've done a lot of foolish things that I really didn't mean. I could be a broken man.
Please be outstanding for the toast to the mother. And then you got ready. First of all, I would like to introduce myself to some of you that don't know me. I am the father of Allegedly. I welcome you all today. You have a wonderful time and enjoy yourself. Firstly, Laura, you look stunning today. Yeah, Alan, you are one lucky man. I might be biased, but I've known Laura for a long time. A beautiful baby has turned out into a beautiful young lady. In her early days, she was a tall, lanky, thin string bean. On holiday, she would only eat chips, strawberries, and cream. Oh man, who printed this out? There's something missing here. Laura has had a couple of seasons at Camp Birchwood in Minnesota, which she taught young girls to sail, windsurf, and most sports. She can water ski thanks to Sam and Andy. And then she gets her sporting talents from me, obviously. Laura's grown into a caring, loving, successful young lady, which I am. See it. Extremely proud. Grown up with, which I think having that friendship has meant a lot and still is. I thank you ladies for being there for all. Still, she likes a drink or two. Now and again, she may have got that from me, but it might be from her mother, I'm not too sure. Many a time I've found her passed out on the kitchen floor after being out with a certain cousin. On a personal note, I would like to thank a few close family and friends which have been there for Laura and me over the years. Sam and Andy, Pam and Spuddy, my little sis Jan, and Laura's other dad, Uncle Ollie. Yeah, Uncle Ollie. One special person having been there with Laura and me throughout, their brother Jack. Hey. Turned out bloody good with all your help. I thank you from the bottom of heart of my bottom, bottom of my heart. That's one from the Ollie subscribers. Now, Alan, I won't say too much about Alan because you have three best men laying into him next. You're lucky. At one stage there was going to be 4 best men, but 3 will do. Alan was introduced to me as a Chinese Alan. Either he had a lot of work done, or he just worked. I'll let you decide. He still looks a little bit funny, but as they say, love is blind. I know Alan as a man totally in love with Laura. He better be in love. He has 2 loves that I know of: Laura and golf. As long as he gets that in that order, there shouldn't be a problem. He plays a good game now and again, not at the moment though. I'm going to beat him one of these days. He has his funny ways. I think he gets his humour from his parents. Maybe not. Overall, Laura's made a good choice in Alan. He struggles to get my sense of humour, but most people don't anyway. I have no problem with welcoming you, Alan, into our family. Stay true to each other, enjoy each minute together, and have a lifetime of love and happiness. Let us not forget family and friends that sadly cannot be with us today. Well, there's nothing more to say, but please be upstanding. Why and good.
This is terrifying. Firstly, I'd just like to say, some people's disappointment, I'm not going to mention the word gangbang in any point in this speech, okay?
What would
I'd like
you?
to start by firstly just sorry, Paul and Katie, I forever regret that. Okay, yeah, I'd like to start by saying firstly, Laura totally took me by shock. How just, I mean, I knew she was going to look good, but the dress is amazing. Yeah, she did really well. She looks fantastic. Also, as a photographer has just said, have you just purposely chosen people that look good? So bridesmaids, so yeah, bridesmaids, you look fantastic. The groomsmen are apparently handsome as well. So thank you for your speech, David. That was really good. Thanks for your kind words. So a few things I'd just like to get out of the way. Really, just firstly, I'd like to say thanks to a few people. I'd like to say a big thank you to Dave for helping us with the wedding. I'd like to say thank you to Julia as well. Thank you for your help. So yeah, thank you to Faye for putting hours into making our beautiful cakes. We also say thank you to Jan and Ollie as well for their patience with the suit situation. That was stressful, to say the least. Thank you to my parents, Ian and Joyce. They've helped us along the way. Just there, and as everyone knows, my dad made my ring, so it's really special to me. And if anyone's planning on getting married soon, he can take some of that. Making a bit of extra cash. Cash only.
Business card on the door.
Yeah, thanks to Jeff. Where's Jeff? Thanks to the bridesmaids for supporting Laura. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to the best men, Kieran, Leon, and Adam, just for supporting me, for their help, being by my side, and for organising a cracking stag do with a great bunch of lads. I couldn't ask for better friends and family.
Lads.
Yeah, I thought I'd just say a little bit about Laura. I thought to start by just saying how good Laura is at doing all the things at home. The cooking, cleaning, and the ironing, for example, I'd be lying. Sorry, I'm joking, she's okay at those things. No, it's funny, since Laura and I started dating in 2015, we've been inseparable. This is mostly because since day one I haven't wanted to be without her. I'm obsessed with this girl. I can't think of anyone I'd rather spend my life with. A little bit about us. I remember some of the key moments in our relationship, like when we first hooked up. I don't know why I wrote that. I'm Jackie, sorry. I remember when we sat. I remember when we were sat in your bedroom.
Hang on!
We're watching TV! And I told you I loved you for the first time, but she didn't say it back. Genuinely didn't, but then she got there a year later. I remember when we went to Glastonbury together, and I asked you to move in with me. I remember when we went on our first holiday together to Mexico. I remember when both of us got promotions on the same day, which was really random. We both come home, we were jumping up and down like kids. I remember when we both happened to be working in London randomly one weekend, and we met up and we were so happy to meet each other in Canary Wharf. I remember that weekend. I remember when we opened a joint account together.
Always a banker. Always.
I was meant to delete that thing. I remember when we bought our first house together, which is our forever home because I'm never moving again. I remember when we had our first child, Alice. She flew the nest recently. Thank God to know you. Most importantly, I remember the day when I asked you to be my wife and you made me the happiest man when you said yes. I'll never forget today. It's been the greatest day of my life. me done. Over to the best man, I think. Today has gone really well, and I just want to thank you to everyone here for being part of today, because we love you all dearly, and you've made it a brilliant day so far. I hope we have an excellent party tonight. So, thanks.
And I've had the pleasure of knowing these two babies 25 years.
Which one's which?
I say pleasure, but actually, when Alan asked me to be his best man, this is what I thought. I'm one of three best men, Adam and Leon. I'm not sure if that's because Alan's incapable of making a decision, or the three of us can't be trusted by ourselves, probably one or two. On a serious note, I want to say that Laura looks absolutely beautiful today. The bridesmaids, they also look absolutely beautiful today, and they've stuck through thin and thick with Laura, and recently put on 2 hen do's for her. And this is a photo of the hen do's. Now, the young ladies had a really good time, as you can see. That caused a bit of jealousy with the boys on the stand. So, the boys thought they could do a better job, so they just were going to show who would have the best time, and this was the outcome. So as you can see, that's a clear reminder that the girls are moving. Some good photos in there. On a serious note, Alan and Laura both brought up 11 parents who guided them to be driven, successful, and motivated. Their devoted parents are something to appreciate. Ian, Alan's dad. Doing kids, skate ramps, school homework, fixing our cars even recently. He's been there through thick and thin, and as we've already seen, he recently made Alan's wedding ring, which I think is a real touch and really special, so cheers. Dave, Mr. Gamble.
Alright!
Dave has been a seriously special part of Laura's life, and is definitely the proudest man in the room tonight, so cheers Dave. He's always made time with Alan and Laura to help with DIY, providing them a place to live, which I think wasn't probably the best 6 months of his life. It was good for Alan's savings account. But it's fair to say he's raised an absolute star in Laura.
And Jack.
More photos. Alan and Laura are the type of people that got a diverse group of friends. As you can see, the eclectic group of people that came to stag do are testament to this.
Why's Gilson got Leon's beard on?
I'm not going to give any special mentions because I feel like I'll be singling people out, but James Madison, right. So I just want to give everyone a snippet. We walked into a pub. 5 o'clock in a child-friendly pub.
Look at those pants.
So this is in a child-friendly pub where the whole pub is underneath this skyline. Just in case you didn't get a good enough view, here's the one from the pub. I just want to say, fair play, Matthew, but why did you wear your dad's pants that day? Some bad pants. The stag do was eventful, to say the least. Now, the venue changed places a couple of times.
Vickery's talking his
Mainly
ass off.
due to Alan's friends wanting certain things, like Matt Vickery wanted an air conditioning in the hotel room in Germany in February. So this was an example of when Matt got a little bit warm downstairs and needed to towel his downstairs. You can see his feet in the air, and I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Due to the snow, we had to change plans. We had to think on our feet, so we decided to head to Liverpool and make the best of a bad situation. We lost a few guys from the stag, unfortunately, but we went full steam into it, and here's a photo of us all having a good time. Just want to say thank you all for coming to the stag do. I think we had a really good sitting on. It was a really good weekend, and Alan, actually, I really didn't think you'd do this, but you had a really good weekend and you managed it and you did well with the outfits. The only thing was, Alan broke his Apple Watch, didn't he? Yeah. And spent the whole weekend talking about it. Lastly for me, I've got many memories of Alan growing up, from him kicking a ball through a neighbour's window and running down the road like Forrest Gump, being really clever. From breaking cars, crashing cars, breaking things, making fun of him, kicking his ass at golf. Apart from today, I'll give him that. Today, he won at golf, so he wants to let everybody know that. Generally taking the mick out of him and his OCD and love of cleaning. But no, on a serious note, Alan, you're the best friend, and I'm proud to be with you.
The bass.
So, my name is Leon. I've known Alan now for about 20 years, 20 really, really long years. I don't really recall how I first met Alan, but I imagine it was probably something along the lines of me sort of going about the day, running my own business, and just coming across this kid about to do something completely random, probably illegal, and not with an inconsiderable risk of death. Such is Alan's random ways, but we love for it. But I was talking to some of the guys last night, and we all have stories. There's sort of stories about how Alan nearly got us killed. And so what I'm going to do now is to give you an example of a phone call that you might have with Alan. And I haven't rehearsed this, so leave it over. All right. That's the phone. You look at it and you go, alright mate? Leon, it's Gillsons! Yeah, I know mate. What are you doing right now? I'm just, can you meet me at the end of your road in 10 minutes with your, with a wetsuit, some washing line, yeah, I could do mate. Leon, do you trust me? I mean, yeah, I trust you, girls. Don't worry, it's going to be class. I don't think I want to be at this point. So they'll go, don't worry. Tell them what you like now. What? Tell them what you want you like. So you go, yeah, I could do mate, yeah, I could do. Leon, what's the matter? Why do you want to do this? Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning now, I don't want to die. Just meet me at the end of the road in 5 minutes. Yeah, alright mate. Bring your skateboard. And then you'll go on some random restaurant, Alan, and you'll nearly die, but it'll be great. So, I say I've known Alan for 20 years. What I really mean is I've tolerated Alan. I'm going to show you some pictures of me, to be fair, both loving and tolerating Alan. So, this is Alan washing vomit off my shoes right now. So this is the nice side of Alan. This is lovely Alan. I don't recall whose vomit that was. It could have been either of us. So that's Alan being lovely. This is inflicting a supersonic hyperbeam. You know to do that sometimes. So that's me tolerating Alan. This is me and Alan having a nice home. That's Alan being lovely. This is me tolerating Alan. We're in the middle of a jungle bit now, just taking pictures on top of the tank, and Alan's trying to so yeah, essentially I've both loved and tolerated Alan for 20 years. What I would like to say is that Alan, I love our shared sense of humour. I love our shared taste in music. I love how I tolerate you. I love how you tolerate my lack of sporting prowess. As displayed anytime we do anything sporting.
Get a golf?
In closing, I'd like to say, Laura, you've got a very long life ahead of you. I'm loving tolerating Alan. You're probably well practiced at it now. I wish you all the best. Well done.
You got him, but this way. Are we turning?
Are we turning? We're turning.
Look.
So I'm Adam on the final part of this Best Man trilogy. We talked a few times about how we were going to deliver this speech, one of which was going to be a song about Alan. But to be fair, I let the team down that one, so I didn't match Leon's soulful undertones. She was surprisingly angelic high notes. It was hilarious, actually, lovely. So instead, I'm going to take on my first proper memory of Alan. Now, as the other two members of Always the Best Men have alluded to, that's sorry, that's a bad name. Alan is a little bit erratic and eccentric, and that has not changed from primary school to recent times. His most recent one of this is telling me that he now decides if a meal isn't going to be moist enough, he'll pour a tin of soup all over it, because moist food tastes better. Now, with that in mind, just in case you're not happy with the main course today, Al, I've got you a tin of soup now.
I hate the word moist.
So going back to the first memory of Alan, a lot of the lads here went to school at Yamstone, and we were playing in the bottom field, and we were Alan had just climbed a tree and just left the boundaries of the school, so he thought better jump back in. So he jumped back into the field, and he's gone in the hedge, and it became quite apparent quite quickly that he disturbed the wasp nest. So we all ran away, thought nothing else of it, and then it happened. Some wasps have managed to get up Alan's trouser legs, and he obviously encountered something they were threatened by. I don't know if they thought it was like another wasp or something. So they attacked this intruder and his two tiny bodyguards. And down Alan goes, terrified, crying his eyes out. So us and the friends decided what any good friends would do this time, turned around and ran away in the opposite direction to get a teacher, obviously. So we found Mr. Shufflebottom. We tell Mr. Shufflebottom that situation. He runs down to Alan and thinks the best way to resolve this is to take his trousers off. Alan's trousers.
Not sure which is worse.
In this day and age, can you even contemplate social media and the Daily Mail getting wind of Mr. Shufflebottom removes Now, I don't think Alan's had any physical or mental scarring from this ordeal. I mean, where's Mark? Mark saw Alan's penis at his wedding recently. All legit?
It's been in time.
You've just signed up to his Tango Africa life, so you must be content. Now, knowing Alan and how random he is, the one thing he hasn't done with his gentleman sausage yet is beetlejuice. So knowing Alan, he's probably going to end up with some wasp boy, half wasp, half boy. And to give you a bit of insight into how Alan's mind works differently to everyone else in this room, we'll all be sat there going, oh my God, can you imagine? He's now sitting there going, oh my God, can you imagine? Right, I think that's my 4.5 minutes of allotted time. I think I performed alright, maybe laughed a couple of times. So don't say anything, Becky. But, no, honestly, guys, you're absolute mate of each other. Couldn't be more happy for you. Thank you for letting me be part of this special day. And cheers to Alan and Laura, your tiny wasp babies.